Hey everyone, Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. We had a solid run up in the market this week, and it's Labor Day weekend right now, so markets are closed today on Monday. So we had a nice market sell off and a correction, and then we saw markets come back up. So let's jump into the yearly chart and see where markets are headed in the future. So if you look at this week, we just saw markets take off and run up. We had some news here and there, but a lot of these big stocks like Tesla, Apple, all these things came back up. So looking at the yearly chart, let's zoom in to see what happened. So we had a sell-off right over here at the 457, 458. That was the close to the yearly highs, and markets just went down this highlighted section all the way down to about 430, 435 area. And I'll show you why that's a key critical area. And if you look at the 3-year chart, let's zoom out a little bit more. You can kind of see all-time highs is at the 480, and if you look at the nearby short-term highs, it's at the 460, 455 area. So when we saw markets try to test that this week, they couldn't break over. So that kind of just shows us that 455, 460 is going to be the short-term huge resistance. And let's go back into the chart. Why I said the 480 I'm going to show you is when you look at the 460 right here, when you turn on the Fibonacci, you can kind of see that it's in the no man's land. What that basically means is that there's a level of a gap in the market that, if it goes up over there, that it's going to be such a huge wall to break over. We're seeing markets kind of right now, trying to get over this level, but they just can't because it's a huge resistance level. It's all-time highs, and we don't have enough news. We have a lot of things pending, like the upcoming election coming up next year in 2024. We have a lot of these inflation, mortgage, possible continuation of the recession that we are seeing, things that may affect this all-time high run up. So we're kind of just seeing markets just go up and slowly steady, continue up and up and up. And we're seeing a nice support on the markets right here at the 440, 430 level. So what are we going to see in the overall long term? We see market corrections everywhere. We see market corrections in 2008, early 2000s, 1990s, and previous world wars and all these stock market crashes, corrections. Biggest one was COVID that we've seen in our lifetimes, at least for the younger generation, that you kind of just want to keep your money in there. Again, I'm not a financial advisor or broker in any way, but you want to have the mental strength to stay in long term in the market. If you are pulling out your money as soon as you see profits or as soon as you see some sort of loss, you see market drop up and down and you're watching it every day, then you're going to get taken out by the market makers because they want to play this mind game with you and they want to take you out of the market. They want to take your money, they hold it long term, and they're making money long term. So jumping back into the chart, let's look at the Fibonacci levels on this one and let's see where our support resistance levels are. So like I said, our all-time highs is going to be the 480. That's a huge resistance. If it goes over, then that means some crazy news has happened or a lot of money coming in the market from elsewhere. But right now, I don't see that happening this year at all. I don't see markets breaking all-time highs unless we see some news, some sort of momentum or catalyst to take us up there. Short-term support levels are going to be at the 430 level. As you can see, the previous sell-off was right at the 433, and the previous sell-off before that was right here at the 433. So the first highlighted section I'm showing you right here is the 435, and then again at the 433, 435 level. So if you see markets go below that region, expect them to sell off all the way down to 420, 400 level. But if they're coming down, bouncing off, there's no reason for the market to go lower. And look at the resistance at 460 right now. That would be the short-term all-time highs. Highs for this year will be at 460. That's pretty much it. That's all you have to see. If you are part of our channel in Discord, you saw me call all of these out when I called out the resistance right here. The short-term resistance, I highlighted at 458, 460 level. What happened? Markets went up, bounced back down, and that's pretty much it. You just look at the support resistance. Next, I called out 440 level, that if it breaks that, look more of a sell-off. We see the VIX, couldn't break over that 1920 area, and then it came back down, and the markets went back up. So watch my VIX video on how that works. And that's pretty much it. Make sure to hit that subscribe, like button. We keep things very simple. chat room is free to join. That's where I call out all these investment ideas, swing trades, day trades, and we try to keep it simple in the market.